This podcast is recorded on Gadigal land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Hey chicks, I'm Al.
And I'm Sal.
And this is Two Broke Chicks, a show that shares life lessons and tips to help make you rich in life. And this is our third episode of the Mid-Year Glow Up series. And today we're talking stylish, not trendy.
Honestly, so excited.
Yeah.
We could talk about this till the cows come
This
home.
might be a little bit of a learning for me. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
I'm so easily influenced, to be honest. To be honest.
Yeah, I think that the majority of people are. And fashion is so fun and trends are constantly coming and going. And as well with the internet, it's like the ultimate exposure to so many different influences and things.
If I was like filthy rich and could have a whole room that was a wardrobe, like Clueless, Hannah Montana, Kardashian thing, I'd be unstoppable.
I know.
I want an iPad and a moving wardrobe. And is that too much to ask? I put that second to, you know how I say my I know I've made it moment will be if, and by that I mean like my rich old lady vibe will be that I can go and get weekly blow dries.
Yeah.
I'm going to put like mechanical wardrobe second.
Oh my God, yeah.
The dream.
Like
and
the
like,
one
get
in
me
Hannah
my
Montana.
chocolate woolen blazer. And then it's got like a Jarvis thing being like, good morning, mum.
Yeah.
Being like,
yeah, fully.
let me get that for you. Don't know why she's Cockney. Didn't think that's where we were going to go. But that's okay, I like it. I'm picturing like the wardrobe vibe in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where she's like, oh, let's get dressed. And I'm like,
she's fair.
okay, like keen. I'm like, sure.
Dress me.
Yes. Okay, so let's jump straight into it and let's talk the magic of a good outfit.
It is truly fantastical.
It is like casting a spell.
Yeah.
Like, a spell.
It's true.
Truly, a good outfit can upgrade multiple things in your life, socially, personally, professionally, romantically. Like a good outfit, I think, is the life hack of the century. And a good outfit is in your head and your perspective, not anyone else's.
Yeah, a good outfit is in the eye of the beholder.
And it's you in the mirror, beholding yourself.
Precisely.
You know, so studies have actually shown that a good outfit can improve your mood and even increase performance in a professional setting. Abso-fucking-lutely. If I think I look good, that door has never seen those hinges. Okay? It's kicked off and I'm living. I am going to put on the best song in my headphones and I'm going to strut.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, truly, one instance of this was when the impact of wearing a lab coat was studied. This is very interesting. So, there was a study about wearing a lab coat and whether or not it affected your mood and having a good outfit. So in the experiment, a person wearing a lab coat showed increased selective attention when given a scientific task to carry out compared to not wearing the lab coat at all. So psychologically, wearing an outfit can make you lock in to whatever you're doing, whether it's life, whether it's a date, whether it's going and having fun on a hike, whether it's being a scientist. It locks you into the task that you're doing and you embrace it fully. Yeah. And I use this term a little looser now than 5 years ago, but it gives main character energy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It gives you that physical signal being like, all right, we're on. Because I definitely have felt that, like, you know, when we come into...
Do you know what it is? It's that sound of going, hold on, follow that tune.
Yeah, that's very that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, occasionally we like to come into the office in our comfies, on a day when it's suited.
But do I ever walk in going like, seize the day, carpe diem, the vibes are high, let's go out for a bev? No. But that's okay. Life is light and darkness and shade and shit.
Exactly. But I do think it definitely has an impact on your outlook and your mood and your perspective and therefore the rest of the day.
Yeah. I know when I've cooked too close to the sun. I know I'm going to walk into work and you guys are going to be like, oh, I love your outfit. I'm like, yeah, I know. Because I love it too.
You're bracing for the
I'm bracing for the compliment.
Yeah. You're like about to open the door and you're like, 3, 2,
1, go. Yeah.
The silent, yeah.
We have we have her moving, celebrity moving, literally stage left, action. But this cyclical logic, you can actually manifest greater confidence and attention, because if you're already feeling good about yourself, you're more likely to reflect that in what you're wearing, and you're much, much more likely to feel good about yourself when you know you're rocking a great fit. And I think as well, there's a lot of magic in that outfit not needing to be new. Something that I would really like rely on a lot previously was needing to buy an outfit for it to be a good outfit. I would say that's absolutely not the case anymore. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yeah. There's definitely things that I bought and been like, yes. lock up your daughters. You know, mommy's coming. And there are times when I bought something and I'm like, I actually feel worse.
Yeah, honestly.
Thank you for that.
There is no greater betrayal than when an outfit doesn't come together as you pictured.
When you had it in your head and you're like, and then you put it on, maybe you're in your luteal phase, maybe not, and you put it on and you're like, you have betrayed me.
Honestly.
And the crash out that follows it. Because then you got to go and you got to dig, and then you go through your entire wardrobe. The inside becomes the outside of your wardrobe to your bedroom, and then you're just standing there in a pile of clothes of that woman on Hoarders in a corner crying and laughing at the same time, and then going, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
And then you end up pulling out the same outfit that you wore the other week that you just really actually liked, and that you actually feel good in, and you didn't need to spend money, and you probably are going to forget to return it anyway. I am speaking from experience. Yeah. Anyway. What happened?
Yeah,
I just blacked out.
I was transported back there.
Yes.
Scary.
But that's the thing is, I would always think that I had to buy a new outfit in order to chase that magic spell of a good outfit. The magical spell of a good outfit does not come from the outfit being new. It comes from finding out what you enjoy, and that is through embracing your personal style, not by shopping or trying to be trendy.
That is like the key.
So what makes a good outfit?
I wish I could give you a formula of like this shirt plus this pants and these boots equals 10 out of 10. Your appearance is just as much about your presence and your confidence as it is about the actual items. So you could be wearing some of the coolest pieces combined together, but if you don't like them and you're only wearing them because you saw them on Pinterest or they're trending, but you don't feel comfortable and you don't actually genuinely think they're cool, that shows through.
I think also trendy items at the moment, because I was having a little looky on the weekend, and I couldn't help but think a lot of the things that are trendy at the moment are really hard to style.
Yeah. They're very like individual pieces that don't necessarily work like
cohesively.
Universally across the wardrobe, and they're very like of a certain era and of a certain time, which might be your vibe.
No, I do think we had this conversation years ago, and it's when there's like a statement piece that becomes the trending piece, it becomes too much of a capsule in time. And my example of this is throwback was the House of Sunny cardigans.
Yeah.
Do you remember the House of Sunny graphic knit cardigans were everywhere, gorgeous, nothing against them, but they were such a representation of time that once that trend was over, which we know these things are a cycle that moves incredibly quickly now, is that you would not be seen, like so many people stopped wearing them because it was then old.
It was 2020 lockdown. That's what those...
Kendall Jenner wore a House of Sunny dress, and then the knits and all of that. And it's such a distinct, unique and statement piece that to wear it is such like a bang, that was that year, blah, 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 blah. But did you see, I know you saw this because I sent it to you.
Yeah.
The fabric belt from Supre is back on Princess Polly.
Surely Supre's got to have
Supre, come get your sis. Like, don't let these young whippersnappers be doing that to you.
Honestly.
If I need Supre, now that the material belts are back, in quotes, I need a fluoro green video killed the radio star graphic shirt. Now.
Yeah.
On a baby tee, I would wear that shit.
Yeah. Or remember they had like the singlet dresses with like the huge armhole, and then you would have like an exposed bra. You could have the video star one, and I'll have the like dirty base or whatever one.
Yeah, maybe galaxy tights. We're gonna get like the wet pleather leggings soon.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like trends do come and go, and I think that's okay if you see yourself in a trend and you genuinely like it. But
the other thing was that's probably a time capsule more is like maybe a little bit gentler, but like the cowboy boots. Cowboy boots were definitely more of a trending boot, I would say 3 years ago. And they were definitely like, you know, you would get them in pink and green and blue and all these different colors. And then now it's more like a biker boot. But I loved the cowboy boot trend, that I still wear mine, that it's like you can see yourself in trends.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's the thing. It's understanding what your style is and how these trending items can fit into your existing aesthetic and your style and what you genuinely like, so that you will wear them beyond the trend and not feel like you're not stylish or you're not being true to yourself, or like it was a waste of money. Because that's the worst thing when you're doing a clear out of your wardrobe and you see these pieces that you are like,
I feel like that's what I've done in the past. I've been like, rebrand.
Yeah.
I want to be, and it would be like, you want to be this character that's like, I want to look like I'm in London in a bookshop and really quirky. But
that is so like of the internet now though.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what's the aesthetic
Mafia girl.
Yeah,
Mafia
mob
mommy. Mob wife.
Yeah. Mafia mommy. Everyone knows. Really popular aesthetic. Mafia mommy.
Can we actually do that? Mafia mommy.
Mafia
just because I think everyone will look really hot and I just get to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, Mafia mommy. You're like,
Industry
it
plant.
was mob wife. Look, I am an old man. Leave me alone.
Same, but deaf.
It should have been Mafia mommy.
It should have been. But I think, like, do you have pieces in your wardrobe, or even when you're shopping with a friend and they pull something out and they're like, that's so you? I think that's what you want to strive for, and you know what those pieces and silhouettes and colours and materials or brands are, and that can be kind of your little barrier point.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay to experiment and have fun with fashion, but it's like, how can you do that? Could you maybe borrow it from a friend, or could you experiment with like an accessory that you get from an op shop or something like that? But you know kind of what
you have your uniform,
is.
your personal style uniform.
Yeah.
And like I recently bought a purse when I was over in Copenhagen, and it was like this vintage purse, and it was pretty penny. But when I showed people, the first thing everyone said when I showed them was, oh my God, it's so you.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the highest of highest compliments when it comes to style and clothes, and being able to have like your personal character's uniform. And like I can definitely now say that there's my go-tos, and it doesn't mean I don't play or experiment around with different things, but I can definitely sit here and say like, I know if I want to cast the spell, I know the elements that I'm pulling on to do so.
Yeah, and I think that's what is so important, because in those moments when you do wake up and you're having a bit of a shit day, or you're going into work and you've got an important meeting, or you're going on a date, or you're going to a party, you know what silhouettes and pieces you can wear to feel confident and feel like your best self, because it does have an impact on more than just it being an outfit. It's its own superpower in a way.
Exactly. And I do, whenever there's been maybe something that I'm nervous for, or maybe I felt a bit anxious about, whether it's a job interview or doing something where I maybe felt a little bit out of my depth, putting on a fuck off strong outfit has been that thing to be like, no, bitch, I can do this. Like, I've got this.
Yeah.
And I love it. So if you're wanting to embody stylish and not trendy, it starts with understanding, the difference between style and trend. And again, neither of these are bad words. Like, to be trendy is not necessarily saying, you know, if you are wearing a lot of things that are trending at the moment, we're not being like, boo.
Yeah.
You know,
like, you sheep.
Yeah.
That's not what we're
It's
saying.
not at all. I do think both of these things have a very strong and important place when we're talking about fashion. And I'm also not sitting here as like someone I would categorize as a fashion girly. I'm just someone who likes the shoppies.
Yeah.
You know, so our word is also not Bible. But style, when you look up its definition, relates to your own self-expression. It's timeless and uniquely your own while still having awareness of what's in fashion right now. Whereas being trendy, on the other hand, is following what's current, popular, and potentially at the height of its reciprocation within fashion. So this can sometimes come at a cost to your own personal taste and expression when you don't know when to distinguish whether you like something or if it's just a trend. And girl, I still have that every day.
Honestly.
Every day.
It is a constant battle.
Yeah. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I like that or if it's just a trend, because there is exposure therapy. When you start seeing things everywhere, and you start seeing it on your Pinterest and on social media or even just walking down the street, you can be a little bit like, do I like it? And it is really tricky to kind of know the difference. So when it comes to trends, there are actually two types. There's natural and manufactured. So natural trends are born organically and often slow over time from a genuine desire to refresh what you're wearing, doing, or talking about. It can start with everyday people or online communities, which then influence the rest of the world, or it can trickle down from like runways and the public eye to us. Manufactured trends, on the other hand, happen when a new thing is pushed quite suddenly, and this tends to be by brands or forecasting agencies. I feel like the strongest example of this would have been the maxi denim skirt.
Oh, yeah.
Overnight, it just seemed like maxi denim skirts were everywhere. And I think it was this natural development from, you know, the 2000s and having the 2000s back. But I don't think we actually saw this trend very much in pop culture.
Yeah.
I don't think we naturally saw this from runway to celebrity to store. It really seemed like overnight, bang. Get your denim maxis. Yeah. And like you still have yours and you still wear yours.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't think there's many stores right now that would be stocking it, nor do I think there's too many people even wearing theirs anymore.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a good example because you liked it and really liked it and still wear that trend.
And because it is like very 90s, 2000s. But could even have like a 70s boho vibe, which is very much in like the aesthetics that I always like anyway.
Yeah. But there's just these trends that sometimes I think we go, what? When did that come back? Another example, bandage dresses.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like that's back, right? And it's kind of like, wait, what? That felt really quick. So sometimes if you do have that feeling, it's not just in your head. Like it has been brands and, you know, forecasting agencies want to push different things because if the trends only stayed the same, then you don't need to buy anything new.
Yeah, exactly.
And then how are they all going to make money?
Yeah, that's why, and we follow a lot of accounts like this through our work, but that's why I do like following accounts like Data But Make It Fashion, or even looking at the Pinterest Predicts report at the end of every year, or there's that one content creator, and I can't remember her name, so we can put a link in the show notes, but she analyzes micro trends that have already ended up in landfill because they share the data and the search terms for particular items, and I feel like even seeing that can help you be like, oh, wait, like there is a reason why I'm seeing this everywhere, or why I've all of a sudden have an urge to buy blue eyeshadow.
Yeah. And I will say this until I am blue in the face because it quite literally changed the way I think about shopping. But if you are unsure about whether or not you want to buy a trending fashion item, ask yourself, if no one was going to see me in this, would I still buy it? And it made me realize how many things I've bought in my life purely because someone was going to see me in it.
Yeah.
And not because I actually genuinely liked it. And that makes me really sad because that's, you know, not necessarily a good for my confidence, nor the planet, nor my bank account.
Yeah.
So understanding that lesson was such a game changer. And I was like, I felt like in the cartoons when they like have one of those kaleidoscope realizations and they're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it really does help because I go, if no one's going to see me in this, am I just trying to invent a character again?
Yeah.
Do I just need a dopamine hit? Do I just need to go do 10 star jumps and be like, okay, never mind then, sorry.
Yeah, so true. And what I love about fashion and style as well is that so many of the ways that you can embrace your own style or play around with style doesn't actually involve spending money or buying anything new. It can be about styling and combining different pieces. The internet is full of different strategies and tactics on how to do this, but one of them is sandwich dressing. Sounds delicious. So essentially you think of your entire outfit like a sandwich. So there's the top and bottom elements, which are the bread, and then you have the middle part, which is your sandwich filling. So the bread should look alike in some way, just like they would a sandwich. Maybe they're the same color, maybe they're a similar material or silhouette, and then the filling, so the middle piece of your outfit, can create some sort of contrast between that top and bottom. Also using the third piece rule. So you can break down all of your best outfits into 3 main parts. Basic necessities like your pants and a top qualify as the first and second element. So the third element is there to jazz things up and I guess make it feel a little bit more different and interesting and unique. So if you're wearing blue jeans and a white t-shirt, maybe you would have a scarf tied around your neck or a fun pair of earrings or a cute cap or a fun pair of boots and thinking about it like that.
Yeah, I do like that. I do also think we're seeing more coverage and inspiration on color combos and mixing up colors that you wouldn't typically pair together. And that's a great way to style and experiment with things that you already have in your wardrobe that feels like a new outfit because you've never worn those items together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like all of those. What's your way to spice up an outfit if it feels a bit flat?
Definitely accessories.
Yeah. Love
a good accessory. And I think my mum has always been a big fan of accessories as well. So I definitely think like the more, the better. Like I love a handful of rings and big earrings and stacking necklaces. I just think that if you're wearing like an all black outfit, but you have a lot of fun jewelry and accessories on, like it just instantly makes it feel unique and fun.
Yeah.
What about
I
you?
want to wrap this episode actually with a little piece of homework. Ooh. And it's that when you put an outfit on, I want everyone to write down their 5 fuck me outfits. That when they put it on, they're like, fuck me. Yeah, nailed it. And that you need to keep documenting that because half the time you feel like you have nothing to wear because you don't remember what you have in your wardrobe. You know, there's so many studies that show that we forget majority of the things that we own. And so like how many times do you go rummaging through your wardrobe and you go, oh my God, I forgot I had that.
Yeah.
So documenting your wardrobe and your outfits is how you embrace stylish, not trendy, and how you can go, all right, that we're going out. What do we got?
Yeah, create a folder on your phone.
Exactly.
Or use the wearing app or whatever.
So when you like an outfit, take a photo of it and then you can actually pull yourself out of the fit and paste it into your notes app. And then you've got a little directory of all your favorite outfits for free.
It's the closest thing we'll get to Cher's wardrobe.
It's the closest thing we'll get to the Cher and Hannah Montana wardrobe. And for now, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Well, that is a wrap for today's episode of Two Broke Chicks. Love you, miss you, kiss you, bye.
We'll see you back for episode 4.
Bye.
Bye.